The lesson of the guinea pigs. Liisa, tule tänne, come here, my mom called in Finnish. Put some pants on, it's 20 degrees outside. I cannot wait until you have kids of your own, she said. Yeah, right. I was 13 and I had a bad attitude. That was never going to happen to me, I mouthed. I hunkered down in my room and scribbled furious entries into my journal. For hours, days, years, I scribbled furious entries. And those journals are now up in my attic in the house where I live and have 3 children as bad or maybe even worse than I was. I'm adopted, I wrote. I'm positive I'm adopted. I don't think so, my friend who was really adopted said. See, you and your dad and your grandma all have that kind of large George Washington-like nose. While I didn't like to hear it, she spoke the truth. Why did I get such a strict mom? Why, I asked her. Life is not fair. See, my mom is from Finland, that Nordic country that extends into the Arctic Circle, known for its industrious and stoic people, reindeer being home of joulupukki, who is called Santa Claus here. My father, from a long line of Johnston County farmers, had met my mother at the tender age of 17 on his first trip out of North Carolina. He was on a tour of Methodist churches in Europe and returned to marry her not too long after. At the time that I came into the picture, in 1967, a Finnish mother in North Carolina was pretty exotic. Our family lived right down the street from Eastover Elementary, and every year my mom would invite my class to come make Finnish gingerbread cookies. The kids were fascinated by the fact that she used to ski to school, that she lived down the road from Joulupukki, and that we had a sauna in our house. Let me get this straight, one kid asked her. You sit naked, your whole family, together in a room heated up to 180 degrees every Friday night? My mom proudly nodded. I was mortified. This, after all, was not San Francisco. Growing up, like many daughters, I saw my mother and I as different. She was incredibly neat. I was a slob. I loved animals, and she didn't like the mess associated with them. She was organized, and I am not. Eventually, I had my own family, and as we humans are inclined to do, maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, I made certain parenting decisions in opposition to the ones that she had made. If my kids wanted to do art and make a mess, fine. If they wanted to wear shorts to school in 30-degree weather, let them suffer the natural consequences. If they wanted animals, why not get a few? I was insufferable. We had 2 dogs, an old cat, fish, some frogs, and some hermit crabs. Busy, yes, but manageable, until the guinea pigs. Reese's and Oreo arrived at Christmas, their cage in the family room, nibbling apples, making high-pitched whistling, purring sounds whenever the girls offered Timothy grass. Our 2 dogs, Annie and Max, Dachshunds, bred over hundreds of years to dig badgers out of their hovels, on the other hand, started going nuts. I had not considered that the guinea pigs resembled the squirrels that the dogs went crazy for every morning when I let them out. Liisa, you are kidding, my mother said. Guinea pigs. They're like rats without tails. Oh, Mom, they're kind of cute. The dogs will settle down, I assured her. That is the last thing you need, she added. Another thing to take care of. When are you going to learn? She may have had a point, but I did not bite that hook. Mummy, aren't they cute? The girl said, holding them up. Listen to them purr. That means that they like you. 6 weeks later, the dogs did not settle. Every morning, when I patted down the stairs, they did not want to go out. They wanted to chase and eat the squirrel-like things in our family room. If anything, the intensity with which they focused on Oreo and Reese's grew, while simultaneously, my daughter's interest in the guinea pigs waned. I fed them last time. It's Sarah's turn, Liv said. No, I fed them, Sarah insisted. No, it was definitely me, Liv responded. They argued back and forth before heading outside, the guinea pigs hunched over an empty food bowl. Should I let the girls see the natural consequences of not feeding the guinea pigs? Meanwhile, my mother called. Lisa, how are the guinea pigs? Fine, I said testily. I was not about to tell her that I was having a hard time finding a quiet place in my house to write. If the dogs were not desperately trying to jump up on the table where the guinea pigs were, then they were madly digging at the door, demanding to be let into the family room where they were kept. I was not getting any writing done, and I had some big deadlines. One day, I finally snapped. We're getting rid of the guinea pigs, I announced at dinner. No! The girls immediately started a Save the Guinea Pig campaign. Posters were all over the house. I told my neighbor Tina that the guinea pigs were going on Craigslist later that day. She said, Lisa, I don't think Craigslist has a pet category. You might be stuck. What? Guinea pigs have a life expectancy of 8 years. These guinea pigs were 10 weeks old. I wrote up an ad and posted it on our neighborhood listserv. 2 adorable, sweet, cuddly, furry guinea pigs with home 3 months' worth of supplies free now. The girls upped their campaign efforts. I waited for a response to my ad and waited and waited. Then, finally, the call. A grandmotherly voice on the other end of the line. Are you sure you are ready to let go of those guinea pigs? I know your daughters would be heartbroken to lose them. But I've been promising some to my grandsons, and I cannot believe my good luck. I paused. It'll be hard, I told her. They are very, very cute. How soon can you come? Is Tuesday too soon? She asked. I know you need time to say goodbye. I was up at 5 Tuesday morning bleaching the cage. I didn't say a word to the girls as I dropped them off at school. The woman was supposed to meet me at 8:30. I waited. The agreed upon time passed. Where was she? This offer had gone out to 800 households. She was the only respondent. Was I stuck? Please, I started praying, please let someone take these guinea pigs. If someone will just take them off my hands, I will admit to my mom that she was right. And then the 1998 Silver Buick pulled up to the curb. They are darling, the woman said. I feel like it's Christmas all over again. Are you sure? I almost knocked her down, shoving everything in the back seat. As she pulled away from the curb, the phone rang. It was Mom. She no longer asked about the children first. How are the guinea pigs? They're gone, I said. Dogs finally got them, huh? No, I answered. I gave them away. All right, Mom, I have something to admit. You were completely right about the guinea pigs. You were completely right. She waited a moment, taking it in. Well, she finally said, I hope you'll listen next time. Me too, Mom, me too.